Will the audience please rise as we welcome your 2024 City High Middle School graduates. Please remain standing for the presentation of the colors by the Union High School JROTC and the singing of the national anthem performed by the City High Middle School Jewel Tones. Please be seated. Joining me on stage this evening are Mrs. Kimberly Williams, Board of Education President, Mrs. Kimberly Davis, Board of Education Vice President, Ms. Jen Schottke, Board of Education Treasurer, Mr. Jordan Eatman, Board of Education Trustee, Mr. Jose Rodriguez, Board of Education Trustee, Dr. Ledrian Roby, Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Brandy Lovelady Mitchell, Deputy Superintendent, and Mr. Matthew Beresford, Executive Director of the Northeast Quadrant. I would also like to acknowledge several members of the GRPS Cabinet who are seated in the audience. Please rise. It is now my pleasure to introduce Dr. Ledrian Roby, Superintendent of Schools. Following Dr. Roby, we welcome Mr. Matthew Beresford, Executive Director, to the podium.
Good evening. Graduates, today we celebrate the accomplishments of earning your diplomas. You are growing up in a time where you're exposed to things and ideas that many of us that came before you never experienced. Thank you for staying the course in this phase of your respective journey in earning your degrees. Like many others you will hear from us this evening, I will share some advice. Things like in neat packages that will include 5 points using a mnemonic device. A mnemonic device is a pattern, letter, or ideas associations that assist with remembering something. So my 5 key points using the mnemonic is LEARN, learn. Not surprising for an educator. L, legacy. Legacy is anything that is handed down to you from the past, from an ancestor or a predecessor. As you graduate, please do not forget those who came before you and the lessons learned from them. As you consider the legacy that you have been given, consider Sankofa, a Twi word in the language of Ghana that translates to go back and get. San, to return, ko, to go, fa, to fetch or to seek and take. Sankofa represents the need to reflect on the past to build a successful future. None of us got here on our own without the assistance of someone or something. It may be a family member, a teacher, a friend. It may also be a naysayer or a hater. Those that motivate us to be our best selves and want us to succeed. Sometimes we're motivated by the sheer fact that we want to prove someone wrong. Whatever you see in your past as your motivation, let it propel you towards future success, but don't ever forget where you came from. E, education. The one thing that no one can take from you. Most will continue your formal education in trade school, training, or four-year college. All of you will continue to be lifelong learners. Those are those lessons that you learn daily to help you make the best decisions for your wellness, your health, and for your growth. An example of an informal education, things you learn by experience. You only need to experience the discomfort of fire to know it's hot. Or how to build better relationships with others when you say, how can I help you? Continue to evolve to the best version of yourself through education. A, attitude. You've heard the expression, attitude determines altitude. I'm proud of the strength and determination that I see in today's young people. I'm amazed at the level of advocacy and agency and the willingness to get involved in worthy causes. That is great. My advice, though, is about attitude. For those of you who are going off to college or joining the service or joining the world of work, welcome to the Academy of the Real World. You will engage with others who have a host of experiences and ideas that you might be unfamiliar with, challenging and sometimes make you feel uncomfortable. It is your attitude, the approach that you take to engage and talk to others during the most challenging times that will have impact on how, when, and why people want to talk and engage or work with you. R, read. And I'm not just talking about the comments on Facebook, Insta, or TikTok. Read a book, read an article, read a magazine. Reading keeps you informed about the world and pushes you to grow your perspective as well as educate yourself about what is around you. A person who reads tends to be more thoughtful and is armed with something that no one can take away, a balanced and educated opinion. We are exposed to so much information that it is our responsibility to read so that we can make up our own mind about issues or about people. Reading allows you to speak boldly and with conviction and not just parroting what you've heard. N, nurture. Now, while the first 4 points were for the graduates of 2024, the final point is for the rest of us. The dictionary's definition of nurture is to support and encourage during a period of training or development. We, as parents, grandparents, aunties, uncles, educators, and friends, we need to continue to nurture these young people and pour into them the tools that they need to succeed. Although they are graduating today, we, as those more seasoned adults, recognize the world of young people that they're experiencing is nothing like the world that we were in when we were their age. Like Kendrick Lamar says, not like us. Yep, we've had challenges and struggles, and we didn't have the extra burden of social media and the constant barrage of information, both good and bad. We didn't have internet or YouTube. This is where the audience gets to participate. And I'm gonna ask you to raise your hand, so this is an honesty question. How many of you are old enough to remember the Star-Spangled Banner played on the TV programming it was time to shut off for the night? Raise your hand. I know there's more of y'all who remember that. What did we do? We went to sleep. Although these graduates are crossing the stage formally and into adulthood, they still need us to encourage and nurture them. Please continue to share your wisdom. As I close, graduates, always remember to LEARN, learn. Class of 2024, build your legacy. Continue to educate yourself. Have the right attitude. Read. And we, your community, will continue to nurture. Congratulations, City High Middle Class of 2024.
Good evening. As proud Executive Director of City High Middle School, I need just a few minutes of your time during this beautiful ceremony tonight. Seniors, as you begin this next phase, remember, life is about taking risks. That's what makes it fun. Fear and fun are interdependent of each other. Both feelings make an adventure. Well, an adventure. So I challenge you to seek out those epic adventures in the years to come. Push past those whispers of self-doubt and say yes to that spontaneous train trip with your friends. Or muster the courage to apply for that dream job, even if you don't tick every box. Join that club that sparks your curiosity on campus this fall. Or even master the art of motorcycle riding. Remember, adventures come in all sizes, but their worth is measured by the courage they demand from us. These small leaps of faith pave the way to grander quests, and they carve the path to your dreams. They may open doors to unexplored career fields or lead you to the love of your life. Please throw yourself into this next phase of life, working hard and playing even harder. Seniors, I'm so proud of your accomplishments and excited to see the adventures that awaits each of you, not just in Grand Rapids, but across our nation and indeed around the world. Thank you.
Good evening. I'm Charlie Vandervliet, principal at City High Middle School. Tonight, I would like to start by thanking our superintendent, Dr. Roby, our deputy superintendent, Dr. Lovelady Mitchell, our Board of Education, cabinet, district representatives, city staff members, family, friends, and even you too, city alumni. I see you out there. Thank you for all being with us here today to celebrate our graduates. Most importantly, I would like to thank the class of 2024. Thank you for letting all of us be a part of your lives and part of this opportunity to celebrate you. Throughout our childhoods, we are always asked, what do you want to be? Some of you have said astronauts, teachers, soccer players, and many of those answers have changed over time, and they may continue to change. But instead of thinking what you want to be, I want you to think of who you want to be. As you leave the familiar hallways of City High Middle and the comfort of GRPS, it becomes time for you to find your identity beyond that of a high school student. Over the years, I have watched you all grow. I have watched friendships come and go. I have seen smiles and tears. I have seen success, and I have witnessed tragedy. Each of these things have contributed to the people that sit in front of me today, but none of it defines you. Experiences that we have help shape us, but they don't make us, and one thing, one event, one descriptor is not all there is. Life is full of complexities. We get to choose how those complexities impact who we become. So here is my challenge for each of you. As you begin to write your next chapter, don't simply think of what you want to be, think of who you want to be and how your daily choices and experiences will help you become that person. In a few moments, each of you will walk across this stage and receive a diploma that marks the end of one chapter and the beginning of the next. Celebrate it. While the experiences you have had over the last few years will soon be a distant memory, use those memories as you move forward and face the world. Figure out who you are and how that person will impact the world around them. I am so incredibly proud of all of you and can't wait to see who you become in your next chapter. Congratulations, class of 2024. At this time, we hope you will enjoy a vocal musical performance of Bridge Over Troubled Water by the City High Jewel Tones. This version of Bridge Over Troubled Water was arranged by Kirby Shaw. The soloists this evening are Nazir Akri, Gwendolyn Kirkbride, Lena Reeves, Richard Zhao, and Ryan Yan. I would now like to recognize our class valedictorians and salutatorians. This year we have 21 valedictorians, along with 3 salutatorians. I would first like to ask our salutatorians to rise and be recognized. Claudia Dimstra. Merlot Petrella. Andrew Portinga. Please be seated. Our valedictorians equally share in the honor, and I will now call them in alphabetical order and ask that each one rise to be recognized. Eva Alfonso. Sparsh Ayer. McKenna Beckett. Anna Blanchard. Eliza Bott. Miller Broughton. Bo Chambers. Zoe DeWeird. Jennifer Din. Areli Gomez Maldonado. Kiera May Harrell. Ella Hengeveld. Maura Hunt. Romy McKellar. Paula Miracu. Lena Reeves. Matthias Rizkala. Sophie Van Drager. Naya Weiner. Richard Zhao. Ryan Yan. Please be seated. It is now my pleasure to introduce Bo Chambers and Matthias Rizkala and welcome them to the stage.
Hello, my name is Bo Chambers, and it is a great honor to be addressing you all one last time as a class. I have been at City since 7th grade. In my time here, I have met some of the most driven and passionate people I know. I have met people who are passionate about environmental advocacy, people who care about advocating for human rights, and people who want to teach the next generations. Something that I think many of us have in common is that we want to make a positive difference in the world in the future. But I think we have already started to make that change. I have spent the last years listening to intelligent and informed discussions in class. I have heard people argue fiercely for the issues they care about in some rather heated class debates. But I have also heard those same people take the time to explain those issues to the same people they were arguing with. I have seen others place the common good above their own goals in sports and in academics, and have been greatly inspired by the leadership my friends, teammates, captains, and classmates have shown over the years. I am proud to say that I have learned from all of you. I think the difference we are making is also clear in how, as a class, we treat each other. I have seen people who aren't necessarily the closest of friends check in on each other if someone's having a bad day. I've had people check in with me when I'm having a bad day. I have seen students take the effort to rein in our very large amount of chaos that we can cause in order to help a teacher who is struggling. I've had people give me a Band-Aid when I fall down on class trips, and people who help me up when I inevitably fall out of my chair in class. I've had people ask me about my sports seasons just because. That care for others is why I am so excited to see what this class is able to accomplish in the future. I think it's why we have been able to have so much fun together the past few years, especially on class trips. I think that is why I am hopeful about the future. I have watched you all make an incredible difference in my life just by being kind. And I know you are going to take that out into the world. And that gives me hope in this time of great turmoil. And it inspires me to do the same, to work harder to make that positive difference, to just be kind. I am greatly excited to see what this class accomplishes. My message to you, my classmates, my friends, is don't lose that compassion. Keep being kind. Don't give up on changing the world because you have already started. You started with me and with our classmates. And so, good people of City, thank you.
Hello, oh shoot. Hello, good people of City and CFE. We did it! We have conquered the endless IB jargon, IAs, IOs, SAQs, EEs, ERQs, PPs, etc. At this point, I'm assuming that we have all been brainwashed as IB students. So to make sure you can all understand me, I'll be doing the next part of this speech, a little recap in IB terminology. We got our Chicago trip canceled in 8th grade, started 9th grade online. Let's just say there were a lot of people, maybe including me, being risk takers by logging on to Zoom classes in bed. Later that year, we had to be open-minded to going back to school with a hybrid schedule. After returning to school and talking with people in person again, I think we can all agree that our skills as communicators were stunted. Okay, I'll stop accentuating the words so much now. Being reflective on 10th grade, it was incredibly unmemorable. As a thinker, what did we even do that year? Aside from like personal project? Oh yeah, AJ's Family Fun Center. Best class trip, best class trip, best class trip. In 11th grade, we got our first, and for some, second IA done. And we had a half-decent class trip at Michigan Adventure. This year was hard, really hard. Probably the hardest year in a lot of our lives. It required being a principled and balanced person, as well as caring for our friends and classmates. But again, we did it. We graduated high school. So, I've been told that I laugh at everything. I like to imagine that's because all of you are absolutely the most funny people in the world. While that is, of course, true, I've learned that the more you laugh, the happier you are, and the happier the people around you are. So, when I notice someone is having a bad day, I try to talk to them and cheer them up with a smile on my face. But this goes both ways. Even though I always seem jolly, there have definitely been days over the past 6 years where pressure from every direction felt utterly crushing. What got me through those days was you guys. Chill conversations with whoever you were sitting next to or whoever you were walking next to in the hallway. The entire class acting goofy in Martinez's, wasting time, getting behind in notes. Everybody looking at each other in music for some random funny reason in the middle of a Miss Wonder lecture. Everybody has treasured moments like these from our time together. These are the things that I will look back to over the next year as a whole new set of experiences and challenges put pressure on me from all sides. And thinking back to these moments, laughing about them, reminiscing, will make all the new demands a little more doable. Our time here together as a class will not be remembered by worksheets, grades, or by popularity, but by our relationships in and out of school. The friends we laughed with, the friends we suffered with, the friends I didn't even realize were my friends until just a little bit ago. These are the friends we made along the way. It really sounds so cliche, but I'm realizing now that doesn't mean it's not true. Well, I know many of you, including me, are ready to get out of here, to move on with our lives, to find and pursue our passions, to keep growing as people. I hope I'm not alone in saying, I don't really want to go right now. I'd rather spend as much time as possible with the class that has basically been a second family to me these last 6 years. Let's enjoy the rest of tonight and any remaining time together. After that, we can move on, knowing that all the good people surrounding us will move on to do great things for the world and for others. As Mr. Martinez would say, enjoy it. Enjoy next year, wherever you are. Thank you, good people of City and CFE.
We now welcome to the stage Class President Sabina Lobo to introduce our keynote speaker.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Sabina, and I'm honored to introduce our esteemed commencement speaker for this evening, Dr. Mark Washington. Since October of 2018, City Manager Mark Washington has overseen the City of Grand Rapids' $644 million budget and over 2,500 employees. He focuses on public safety, economic development, community services, and more, aiming to make Grand Rapids a model of equity and innovation. Before living in Grand Rapids, Dr. Washington served as the Assistant City Manager for the City of Austin, Texas, managing a large workforce and numerous departments. He has a rich history of improving government efficiency and community relations. City Manager Washington holds degrees in business administration and education and is actively involved in numerous professional and community organizations. He is also an ordained minister and a member of Alpha Pi Alpha fraternity. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Mark Washington.
To President Williams and the members of the Board of Trustees for GRPS, to our superintendent and all the cabinet members and staff, to all of family, friends, supporters, and our honorees tonight, the class of 2024. I want to thank you for giving me this opportunity to celebrate with you on this evening, as we all are proud of the accomplishments, and I know the rigor of the IB program since I have a City High rising senior, junior in my household, Madison. I understand the rigors, and I'm sure that like many of you parents, once they graduate, maybe you'll have the right answer now, because I have to consult a thesaurus sometimes when I'm talking to my daughter. But it is indeed a privilege to be here today. This is not the culmination of the journey, but this is the beginning of one. And I would suggest, as many books as you have read over the years, you have not only read books, but you have been writing one. You have been writing your own autobiography, chapter by chapter. And the people around here, the family, the friends, the teachers, supporters, they have all been your editors and contributors. And your educational experience today is yet another chapter of your life that is built on the foundational chapters from preschool to elementary, progressing through the years of middle school, and now to the more complex years, as you've heard from the valedictorians, of the challenging curriculum in high school. Each phase, each chapter has prepared you for the next, whether that is college, work life, or other responsibility. We all commend you in your preparation. I invite you to continue to build on these chapters, even past this moment of graduation. As Elbert Hubbard wisely stated, the best preparation for good work tomorrow is doing good work today. And you have certainly done the work in your 4 years here, but yet there is more work to come. This principle has guided many, including myself, through continual growth. And as I reflected and pursued further education, earning additional degrees and seeking new opportunities, this relentless pursuit of knowledge has brought me here to this wonderful, magnificent city of Grand Rapids, in which we are so proud of the graduates of this high school. Today I'm reminded, let's give it up for them. As I stand here today, and as you sit there today, I am reminded that I don't stand here on my own merit, and I stand on the shoulders of many people who have made sacrifices for me. Most notably, my grandmother, who spoke no English, was her highest level of education was second grade. My father, who was a high school dropout, went back to achieve his GED. And my mother, who spoke English as a second language. But yet I am so thankful of the sacrifices that they made to prioritize my experiences and give me the opportunity that I have here today. Graduates, please take a moment to applaud your parents and family members who have helped you prepare and made sacrifices for you to be here today. Additionally, I remember my educators and mentors, my geometry teacher, Miss Briscoe, my counselor, my principal, Dr. Jim Weeks, and football coach, Willie Williams and Mike Owens, along with many others who instilled the perseverance that I needed and persistence that I needed to get to this point. I mention their names because they made an indelible mark on my life, and they cared for me as much as their own children. Seniors, please take a moment to applaud your teachers and administrators who have helped to prepare you for this day and made this chapter of your life possible. It is often said that success happens when preparation meets opportunity. This principle underscores the importance of being ready when opportunities knock on your door. Being prepared allows you not only to seize these chances, but excel in them. Some might caution against the danger of even being over-prepared, but I beg different. The real danger lies in not being prepared or being underprepared. The people around you have prepared you for the next chapter. The next chapter will bring ever-changing opportunities and possibilities, challenging your adaptability. Being prepared means continuing to educate yourself, anticipating changes, and meeting the demands of an ever-changing tomorrow. As you step forward in the next chapter of your life, I urge you to continue to prepare, continue to strive, and continue to make us all proud of you. Our city needs you, our families need you, and our community needs you to help us lead into the future. And as I take my seat, I remember over 30 years ago when I had an opportunity to address my graduating class. And I appreciate the opportunity because I never thought I would get one to address the graduating class again. So I leave you with the words that I left my class 30 years ago about preparing for tomorrow and believing in yourself. It begins with remarks from the poet Walter Wintle. If you think you're beaten, then you are. If you think you dare not, you don't. If you like to win but think you can't, it's almost a cinch you won't. If you think you will lose, then you have lost. For out in this world we find success begins with a person's will. It's all a state of mind. If you think you're outclassed, then you are. For you must think high to rise. You must be sure of yourself in order to win a prize. Life's battle does not always go to the stronger or faster human, but the person who wins is the one who thinks they can. Congratulations.
Thank you, esteemed guests, faculty, proud parents. Nope, that's not mine. Sorry, guys. All right, now I would like to invite our graduates to the stage for an individual presentation of their diploma. Announcing the names of the graduates this evening are City High Middle faculty members, Ms. Erin Midas, Ms. Nicole Musio, and Mr. Joe Weirda. The senior class and the City High Middle School community request your cooperation in refraining from loud, disruptive noises during this presentation. We want every graduate to have his or her special moment and would appreciate it if you would limit your applause to each row as the graduates return to their seats. Will the City High Middle School graduates in the first row please stand and come to the stage?
Nizer Dupree Acree. Fiona May Eshelman. Alexandra Aguilar Delgado. Sparsh Ayer. Eva Rose Alfonso. Selma Louise Anderson. Clementine Elise Barr Atanasi. Sienna Jade Barstow. Nilese Bazan Hernandez. McKenna Elizabeth Beckett. Anna Marie Blanchard. Grace Pearl Blanchard. Eliza Jean Bott. Miller Marie Broughton. Jaime Calderon Jr. Amaya Honesty Lorraine Castro. Bo Clara Kate Chambers. Allison Paige Clark. Cooper Henry Talsness Dahl. Makeda Seon Joya Dam. Harper Isabel Davis. Margaret Ray Davis. Laura Claire DeBoer. Eliza Beatrice Dendrink Van Til. Zoe Elizabeth DeWeird. Jennifer T. Din. Wyatt James Dixon. John Alexander Dombrowski. Deborah Christine Donahue Andrade. Barrett Hayes Doublestein. Claudia Ariane Dimstra. Aaliyah Janae Franklin. Tony Jerry Fuentes Flores. Jonathan Obed Gabriel Ramirez. Clayton James Gearhart. Azael Gomez. Aurelie Montserrat Gomez Maldonado.
Yaneli Gonzalez Quintino. Andy Ruli Guillen. Sentia Akimana. Kira May Yushan Harrell. Akira Sharice Harris. Ella Noel Scout Hengeveld. Henry Hernandez Madrigal. James Robert Hollister. Maura Jane Hunt. Parker Aiden Joldersma. Thomas John Yonker. Caleb Michael Kaiser. Gwendolyn Elizabeth Kirkbride. Ellie Eliza June Clatter. Claire Elizabeth Kuiper. Dominic William Lamberts. Luis Arimar Leon Avila. Efren Angel Leon Calderon. Ayla Marie Lipscomb. Sabina Miriam Lobo. Raina Antoinette Love. Logan Olivia Markham. Alejandro Martinez, Jr. Romy Jane McKellar. Katie Michelle Merlos. Sophie Elizabeth Meyer. Paula Anoa Miraku. Jeremiah Albert Mitchell. Jorge Mauricio Morales Montes. Marcos Munoz. Anaya Simone Denise Nash. Caleb John Herman Oldenburg. Emily Cristelia Paz Corona. Christian Daniel Peña Paniagua.
Dolores Yadisel Perez. Layla Marie Perez. Kevin Perez Romero. Eli Traxler Peterson. Merlot Marquis Petrella. Melinda Tran Pham. Taylor Soraya Pierce James. Andrew Sheldon Portinga. Hadley Sue Piper. Lena Marie Reeves. Matthias John Riscala. Detroit Alexander Ruiz. Rachel Ann Sackett. Anthony Salas Rodriguez. Landon Daniel Sandy. Sadie Iris Scheid. Brooklyn Marie Schottke. Evelyn Shee. Madeline Ray Sizemore. Vivian Irene Smith. Thaddeus Timothy Stack. Timothy Francis Stack. Eleanor Isis Swearinga. Willa Vivian Taylor. Hibrit Tesfai Tugai Agos. Naomi Tessima Tesfai. Morgan Anna Tebow. Faith A. Thompson. Mario Ruben Torres. Jimena Torres Mora. Maxim Evgeny Upright. Sophie Johanna Van Drager. Anya Elizabeth Van Sweden. Joel Vicente Solares. Naya Jean Weiner. Ayana Gorgeous Walker. Jade Ophelia West. Willie Byron Williams III. Josiah James Willink. Ashton Xavier Wilson. Richard Shao. Ryan William Yan.
Ms. Jen Shotke, will you please join me at the podium? Tonight, I present to you the class of 2024 as candidates for graduation. As principal of City High Middle School, I certify that all candidates who will be receiving diplomas have met or exceeded all the requirements as set forth by the Grand Rapids Public Schools Board of Education and the state of Michigan.
On behalf of the Board of Education, faculty, staff, and as your mother, Brooklyn Marie Shotke, it is my honor to accept the graduating class of 2024 for City High Middle School, and with the power vested in the board by the state of Michigan, I hereby confer diplomas on each. Congratulations.
Will the members of the class of 2024 please rise and face the audience? Members of the class of 2024, join me in moving your tassels from right to left. Ladies and gentlemen, I am pleased to present City High Middle's graduating class of 2024. Congratulations. We ask that the audience please remain seated until the graduates and stage guests have left the gymnasium. Will our honored stage guests please rise?
I wish somebody would have told me, babe, someday these will be the good old days. All the love you won't forget, and all these reckless nights you won't regret. Someday soon your whole life's gonna change. You'll miss the magic of these good old days.
I was thinking about the band, I was thinking about the fans. We were underground, loading merch in that 12-passenger van, in a small club in Minnesota, and the snow outside of First Ave. I just wanted my name and a star. Now look at where we at, still growing up, still growing up. I would lay in my bed and dream about what I'd become. Couldn't wait to get older, couldn't wait to be some. Now that I'm here, wishing I was still young. Those good old days.
I wish somebody would have told me, babe, that someday these would be the good old days. All the love you won't forget, and all these reckless nights you won't regret. Cause someday soon your whole life's gonna change. You'll miss the magic of the good old days.
Wish I didn't think I had the answers. Wish I didn't drink all of that glass first. Wish I made it to homecoming, got up the courage to ask her. Wish I would've gotten out of my show. Wish I put the bottle back on that shelf. Wish I wouldn't have worried about what other people thought and felt comfortable with myself. Rooftop open, and the stars above. Moment frozen, sneaking out and falling in love. Me, you, and that futon, we just begun. On the grass dreaming, figuring out who I was. Those good old days.
I wish somebody would have told me, babe, that someday these would be the good old days. All the love you won't forget, and all these reckless nights you won't regret. Cause someday soon your whole life's gonna change. You'll miss the magic of the good old days.
Never thought we'd get old. Maybe we're still young. Maybe you always look back and think it was better than it was. Maybe these are the moments. Maybe I've been missing what it's about. Been scared of the future, thinking about the past while missing out on now. We've come so far, I guess I'm proud. And I ain't worried about the wrinkles around my smile. I got some scars, I've been around. I felt some pain, I've seen some things, but I'm here now. Those good old days.
You don't know what you got till